Hello, good morning, all. Uh, Shivangi, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome to the valedictory function of 5-week online training program on competitive examinations for GRF, SRF, ICR NET, and ARS. I welcome today's chief guest, Dr. A.K. Mishra, Chairman, Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, New Delhi. Chairman of this today's function, Dr. K.P. Vishwanatha, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Dr. S.R. Gadak, Director of Research and Director of Extension Education, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Dr. A.L. Farande, Dean and Director of Instructions, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Then convener of this training program, Dr. S.D. Gorantiwar, Organizing Secretary, Dr. M.C. Aire, Joint Organizing Secretaries, Dr. S.B. Nangude and Dr. A. Atre, all the Associate Deans and heads of the department, scheme in charge of Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Just for the information of the dignitaries and the participants, this is in a series of number of training programs which elaborately the information will be given by the principal investigator of this project. In line with this, this was one of the ambitious 5-week training program for training the students of Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri for different competitive examinations conducted by Indian Council of Agriculture Research. I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor to say hello to our chief guest, Dr. A.K. Mishra.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is our chief guest. Chief guest.
Yeah, he has joined actually.
Sir, Mishra sir, namaskar.
Excuse me, sir. He got disconnected. He will be joined within a few.
Okay. Honorable
Sir, नमस्कार. मिश्रा सर नमस्कार. अनम्यूट करिए आपका. अनम्यूट. Please unmute yourselves. नहीं. Good morning, sir, and welcome to this program. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Can you hear me? Very good morning.
Yeah. Now I am hearing. Keep it unmuted, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for joining. We'll start. Shall we start the program, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I think Honorable Chief Guest got disconnected for a while, so I will just repeat a few of the lines. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. A.K. Mishra, Chairman, Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, New Delhi. Today, Chief Guest for this valedictory function. Then Chairman of this valedictory function, Dr. K.P. Vishwanatha, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Then respected Dr. S.R. Gadak, Director of Research and Director of Extension Education, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Dr. A.L. Farande, Dean and Director of Instructions, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Then convener of this training program, Dr. S.D. Gorantiwar, Principal Investigator, Center for Advanced Agriculture Science and Technology, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri. Organizing Secretary, Dr. M.C. Aire, Associate Dean, College of Agriculture, Halgaon. Then Joint Organizing Secretaries, Dr. S.B. Nangude and Dr. A. Atre. All the Associate Deans of Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri, heads of the department, scheme in charge. We have gathered for a valedictory function of 5-week ambitious online training program for competitive examinations like GRF, SRF, NET, and ARS. So in line with the number of training programs arranged by Center for Advanced Agriculture Science and Technology, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyavadi, this was one of the ambitious training program spread over 5 weeks from 9th July, 2nd July to 9th August, and spread almost 88 speakers were involved in the training program. I will not take much time. I will again extend my warm welcome on behalf of Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyavadi to Honorable Chief Guest of this today's function, and will request Dr. M.C. Ahire, Associate Dean, College of Agriculture, Halgaon, and Head Department of Agriculture Extension and Communication to give the preamble and review of this online training program. Dr. Ahire.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Shinde. Good morning, all. I heartily welcome Dr. A.K. Mishra, Chairman, ASRB. Our inspiration, under whose leadership we are marching in this COVID pandemic situation, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.P. Vishwanath, Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Dr. A.L. Parande, Director of Research and Director of Extension, Dr. S.R. Gadak, all the Associate Deans, all the heads, PI of our CAAST project, Dr. H.D. Gorantiwar, co-PI, Dr. M.G. Shinde, all the experts who help us for completing this task. The co-organizing secretary, Dr. H.B. Nangude, Nodal Officer, Dr. A. Atre, Procurement Officer, Training Coordinators, Dr. Sadafar, Dr. Sevak Dhenge, Dr. Ghadge, Engineer Mohsin Tamboli. Sir, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam given few words that you cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits will change your future. So on this line, we had conducted this 5 weeks training program online for our students. Respected Dr. Mishra sir, first time in the history of this university, we had conducted such type of program for mentoring our students, for making them aware about the JRF, SRF and ARS NET exams, which are conducted national level. We organized this 5 weeks online training program from 2nd July to 9 August. Sir, in this training program, huge response we received from our students. For JRF, 936 students were registered, and for SRF and NET and ARS, 825 students were registered. In all, 1,761 were registered for this program. We had conducted this program for the core group, social science, agriculture engineering, genetics and plant breeding, horticulture, plant protection, NRM, livestock production management. So 20 disciplines we had covered in this program, and every day we had conducted 4 lectures, and each discipline 4 lectures in 2 days we had conducted. Total number of lectures for general awareness, we had conducted 4 lectures, and discipline wise 84 lectures we had conducted. And also we had given opportunity to the students to interact with the successful students, those who had received the fellowship. Sir, if we see the experts, those who had delivered lectures in our training program, from ICR institutes, 27 experts were participated, and from other agriculture universities, 21 experts were given the contribution. And from our own university, 40 experts were delivered the content. In all, 88 experts were participated in this program, and 20 successful students interacted with our fellow participants. So total number of participants we will see, sir, 9,598, and 94 lectures we had delivered in this training program. Total 11 disciplines we had covered. In quiz, we had also conducted quiz for 11 disciplines, and 689 participants were attended this quiz. So this is, sir, in nutshell about our training, what we had done in 5 weeks training program. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ahire. I will now request Dr. S.D. Gorantiwar, Principal Investigator of Center for Advanced Agriculture Science and Technology for Climate Smart Agriculture and Water Management, and Head Department of Agriculture Engineering, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyavadi, to give the narration of the online training programs organized by Center for Advanced Agriculture Science and Technology since the lockdown started. Dr. Gorantiwar, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shinde. Chief guest of today's function, Dr. A.K. Mishra, Honorable Chairman of Agricultural Scientist Recruitment Board, New Delhi. सुना था Honorable Vice Chancellor of our university, respected Dean and Director of Instruction, Dr. A.L. Farande, respected Director of Research, Dr. S.R. Gadak, who is also Director of Extension Education, entire organizing team led by Dr. M.C. Ahire, Organizing Secretary, and Dr. M.G. Shinde, co-convener, all the fellow heads of the departments, associate deans, then the experts and the students who joined for this valedictory program. I would like to take the opportunity to explain about this project to our chief guest. Sir, this is the project which our university has obtained in a competitive mode under National Agricultural Higher Education Program, which is the World Bank assisted program. And in abbreviation, we call this as the NAHEP of Indian Council of Agricultural Research, New Delhi. And our program is Center for Advanced Agricultural Science and Technology on Climate Smart Agriculture and Water Management. We submitted the proposal under the guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.P. Vishwanatha, 2 years ago. And amongst the several rounds of the scrutiny and present, and we are implementing this project under the leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.P. Vishwanatha, Dean and Director of Instruction, Dr. A.L. Farande, and Director of Research, Dr. S.R. Gadak. Sir, we have 4 objectives for this project actually. And all these objectives, they are related to education, research, and extension, and also the development of the technology. One of the important objectives is to strengthen the doctoral and master's program in different disciplines of agriculture and agricultural engineering. We have included some of the additional courses. Then to start the postdoctoral research program, and we have started that program as well in climate smart agriculture and water management. And in education, our third activity is to start the postgraduate diploma for the practitioner in climate smart agriculture and water management. In second objective, to develop the technologies related to drones, robotics, Internet of in context of the climate smart agriculture and water management. We have developed the series of the technologies in this project under this particular objective. Third objective is to disseminate this technology by adopting the concept of climate smart villages and also digital villages. We have also made a lot of progress in this particular objective. And the fourth one is to organize the training programs actually. We had been organizing the training program since last year in campus by inviting the experts from all over India, not only all over India, but also from the different universities abroad as well, because this is the World Bank assisted program. And we have, in fact, the collaboration with the universities like Washington State University, Asian Institute of Technology, then Mississippi State University, International Water Management Institute, and other organizations. But since the COVID period started actually, then immediately what to do was a real issue actually. Then under the guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.P. Vishwanatha, Dean and Director of Research, we decided to organize the training programs in online mode. And I would like to tell that ours is the first university which started the online training program right from the 1st April actually, means after 8 days the lockdown started. So we didn't waste any time actually. And during the month of April and May, probably Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith University was the only university was organizing the online training programs and providing the opportunities to the students, to the young faculties for their capacity building. And also we offered the learning opportunities for them. Till now, we in fact organized 34 training programs having 300 technical sessions to the 12,000 students and 5,000 plus farmers, and also 9 webinars. And this is also one such training program in the series. as told by Dr. M.C. Ahire, organizing secretary. This is our quite ambitious program to offer the opportunities for the students of this university to excel in different competitive examinations, important being JRF, SRF, and ARS. Thank you very much for listening. And with this, I think I would like to remain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. S.D. Gorintiwar, for giving the information about the number of training programs and webinars arranged by the CAAST since the lockdown began. Now I will request Dr. A.L. Farande, Dean and Director of Instructions, Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rauri, to welcome and introduce today's chief guest, Dr. A.K. Mishra.
Okay. Can you hear me, Dr. Shinde?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Good morning to everyone. I extend my warm welcome to all. First of all, it is my privilege to extend warm welcome on behalf of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and all the faculties of the university to our beloved chief guest, Dr. A.K. Mishra ji, Chairman, Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, ICAR, New Delhi. I consider this is a golden opportunity to introduce our chief guest, Dr. A.K. Mishra ji, for his valedictory. He is acting as a chief guest of today's valedictory function of 5 weeks online training program on competitive exams, especially for JRF, SRF, and ICAR, NET, and ARS examinations. Dr. Mishra graduated from Mathurai Veterinary College in the year 1979 with the University Silver Medal and earned his MVSc in Veterinary Gynecology and Obstetrics in the 1981 with the Chancellor's Gold Medal. He obtained PhD in 1996, and his work on embryology biotechnology in Buffalo was judged as the outstanding postgraduate research work for which Jawaharlal Nehru Award of the ICAR was conferred on him. In his career, Professor Mishra worked in various capacities. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra Animal and Fishery Science University, Nagpur, G.P. Panta University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar, Veer Chandra Singh Garhwali, Uttarakhand Khanda University of Horticulture and Forestry, Barsar, Pauri Garhwal. Director ICAR, Central Institute for Research on Cattle, Meerut. Then Professor and Head Department of Gynecology and Obstetrics, G.P. Panta University, Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar. He was also actively involved in General Manager of Sabarmati Ashram, Goshala, a unit managed by the NDDB, Anand. Professor Mishra has outstanding contribution in the field of embryo biotechnology and particularly in Buffalo. He established a network of main regional and state embryo transfer laboratories in the different states under the National Science and Technology Mission on embryo transfer technology of Department of Biotechnology. His outstanding contribution have earned him many recognitions to the name of, and just I will name the few. Rafi Ahmad Kidwai Award in 2006, ICAR. Then Dr. P. Bhattacharya Award in 2014, NAS. 25th Business School Diwan Mehta National Education Award in 2017. Lokmat National Education Leadership Award 2014. Sane Oration Award 2010. Then Professor Niels Legerlof Memorial Award in 1993. Sane Oration Award 2015. Then CLFMA Achievement Award in Dairy Nutrition 2016, Nakul Award 2013, and Commonwealth Bureau of Animal Health Prize 2080, and Jawaharlal Nehru Fund Award in 1980. He was a fellow of National Academy of Agriculture Science 2015, National Academy of Veterinary Science 1999, Indian Society for the Study of Animal Reproduction 2009, Indian Society for the Advancement of Canine Practice in 2013, Confederation of the Horticulture Association of India 2019. Professor Mishra is associated with many professional societies and was president of the Indian Society for the Study of Animal Reproduction during 2014 to 16. He has visited many countries, including the USA, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Denmark, Brazil, UK, Canada, France, China, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and Afghanistan. As a visiting professor, as an invited sponsored speaker, as a chairman of the sessions, and other professional different works. He has been chairman of many high-powered committees and advisory councils of ICAR. Sir, thank you for your accepting our invitation and joining us for this valedictory function as a chief guest. I'm happy to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and Chairman of this valedictory function, Dr. K.P. Vishwanathaji, who is the guiding force in organizing such online program in a series during the lockdown period and always inspiration for us. I welcome you, sir. Also welcome professors, scientists, all my faculties of different institutes of India. I also welcome Dr. S.R. Gadag, Director of Research and Director of Extension Education for his special presence at this occasion. I also welcome Dr. S.D. Gorantiwar, Convener, PI CAAST Project, Dr. M.G. Shinde, Co-Convener, Co-PI, Dr. M.C. Ahire, Organizing Secretary, Dr. S.B. Nangude, Dr. A. Yatre, Joint Organizing Secretary, and all program coordinators and all my team members of CAAST. I extend my special thanks to the expert, those who delivered the very good lectures for organizing these classes, and also encouraged our students to appear for the JRF, SRF, and other ICAR examinations. So I extend my warm welcome to them also. I extend my warm welcome to all the officers, associate deans, heads of the department, and faculties of MPKV Rahuri. I also extend my warm welcome to all my dear participants for showing their huge response and active participation in this program. I congratulate to the convener, co-convener, organizing secretaries, course coordinators, and all CAAST team members for organizing this long 5-day week online training program, especially on competitive examinations, especially for JRF, SRF, and NET and ARS examinations. I think this is the first kind of training, online training we have organized in the history of university. Once again, I welcome you all, and thank you very much for this golden opportunity given to me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. A.L. Farande, for welcoming all the participants and the guests and introducing the today's chief guest of today's function. Now I request Dr. S.R. Gadak, Director of Research and Director of Extension Education, MPKV Rahuri, to offer his remarks on this occasion.
Good morning to all of you, friends. Today we are gathered here for the valedictory function of the 5-week online training program on competitive examination, JRF, SRF, and NET ARS examination. On this, organized by the CAAST team of the MPKV Rahuri. And on this occasion, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. K.P. Vishwanathaji sir, and Chairman of today's function, and Chief Guest of today's function, Dr. A.K. Mishraji, Chairman of Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, New Delhi, my colleagues, Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Dr. Ashokji Farande, and Convener Dr. Sri Gorantiwar, and Co-Convener Dr. Mukund Shinde, Organizing Secretary Dr. M.C. Ahire, and Joint Organizing Secretary Dr. Atre, Dr. Nangude, and all his organizing team, and all the participants from different corners. This is a very important 5-week online training programs we have conducted by the CAAST team and of our university. In the present scenario, national level examinations are being competitive day by day, and it requires a lot of efforts, devotion, dedication, and most importantly, consistency in hard work and solving the number of complex problems in a limited time is really a difficult job. National level competitive examination required positive mindset and better understanding, which is somewhat different from the regular college academic approach, and therefore it is necessary to create the awareness about the appropriate subject wise syllabus, and to provide expert guidance for the right direction and motivation for the successful student. Student experience for development of the right mental attitude and enthusiasm in the whole process. Keeping in the view in mind, we are organizing here the 5-week online training program on the competitive examination like JRF, SRF, and NET and ARS examination from 2nd July to the 9th August. 2020. The object of this training program to make the student awareness about this examination and to develop the positive attitude of the student about the national level agriculture examination and motivate the student to get the success in this examination. And this is one of the very important event point of our university, because for ranking of university, the JRF success of JRF, SRF, and NET examination, there is marks they are counted for the ranking of our university, and we are lacking behind in this aspect, and that's why this training program is very important. I appreciate the effort of the CAAST team. They have taken the very good efforts for the training of our student for this examination, and definitely it will help for our upliftment of our university. And the student will be prepared for this examination, and definitely they will help for the success in this examination. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. S.R. Gada, for your special remarks on this occasion. I now request Dr. Shubhangi Gadge and Dr. Sevak Dhenge to proceed with the comments of the participants and remarks by the experts. Dr. Gadge.
Kanpur. Personal Sanjay Valli. You know, room problem with
Unmute.
Now I request Dr. Sanjay Mbande, scientist from Division of Plant Protection, ICR Kanpur, please view regarding this training program.
Unmute yourself. Mandi. Okay.
Hello, good morning, everyone. This was a very good opportunity for the JRF, SRF, and ARS aspirants. And the topic allotted for me was beneficial insects comprising honeybees, silkworms, lac insect, and other beneficial insects. And I tried to cover whichever aspects are important with respect to the exam. And in short, it was a very good opportunity for all the participants. And I also thank MPKV Rauri for giving me an opportunity to share the knowledge. Thank you, everyone.
Next, please.
Next. Dr. Dhenge, next, please. Hello.
Then I requested to Dr. Bhargavi Madam, ERS scientist, agronomy, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Central Institute of Cotton Research, Nagpur. Please express views regarding this training program.
Next, please. Next, please.
Then I requested to Dr. Praveen Bankar sir, assistant professor. Then I requested to Dr. Praveen Bankar sir, assistant professor, Department of Animal Genetics and Plant Breeding Institute, Veterinary Animal Science, Akola, requested to express views regarding this training program.
Okay. Am I audible, Dr. Dhenge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A very good morning to all the dignitaries, Dr. Honorable Mishra sir, Chairman ASRB, Honorable Vishwanatha sir, Vice Chancellor of MPKV Rauri, and all the dignitaries. I am Dr. Praveen Bankar from PGIVS Akola Institute from Mapsu, Nagpur. So I extend a heartily congratulations to the organizer for organizing such a wonderful 5-week online training program, and which was especially focused with the students to promote them for or to motivate them for preparation of ICR, NET, JRF, SRF, and PhD entrance examinations. So I think it is a unique kind of program which I have ever seen. So I am very much thankful to organizing for giving me an opportunity to interact with this aspirant student. As a resource person, I could interact with the topic of wildlife breeding management and how to appear for MCQ based examinations. On this topic, I interacted a lot with so many students. I would like to mention especially the punctuality and the fine technical coordination. These were the beauty of this training program I have ever seen. And at the last, I would like to thank the entire organizing team of this training program, especially Dr. Ahire sir, Dr. Sevak, Dr. Shubhangi, Mr. Tambule, and all the respected members, organizer for this successful organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Then I requested to Dr. Kavita Madam, ERS Scientist, Bangalore. Please express your views regarding this training program.
Very good morning to all. Actually, I'm Associate Professor working at GKVK Bengaluru. I'm Dr. Kavita Kanpal. Basically, I am from Govind Vallabh Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar. So first, I would like to have my gratitudes to the chief guest of today's function, that is Dr. A.K. Mishra sir, who is chief guest, and sir, who is Honorable Vice Chancellor of MPKV Rahuri. And I have worked with sir also, I think at US Raichur, so sir knows me. Then I would like to have very warm thanks and greetings to all the organizing secretary, joint secretaries, convener, co-convener, and all the dignitaries who have taken this pain to arrange this kind of talk, especially during a time of COVID pandemic, when we all know, especially when Maharashtra is highly affected state, and during this time when the final year students, especially UG final year and PG final year students, they are at the last stage of their preparation and they are stuck at their homes, and how to arrange all these things. So during this period, arranging a 5-week training program covering all the courses, I think whatever courses were taught during UG and PG programs, so they all were covered. So for me, I was given the topic on vegetable breeding and plant growth and development. So not only these topics, but I saw the whole syllabus, so it is almost all the topics covered. So at least all the students who already are like preparing for the examinations, so at the last stage when they want to have one revision, so I feel this is the very good opportunity for them they had at home. And I was overwhelmed by seeing the response of by seeing the response of all the students. They not only asked the questions at the time of my presentation, but also they were in touch later also. They had a lot of queries related to the subject related queries as well as ARS and other preparations. So I think it was a very nice effort done by MPKV Rahuri, especially when nobody is able to move anywhere and they cannot help, I think better than this way. So this was very good, what I feel. Second, I just have one suggestion. This was very good because the scientists and all the staff, like the instructors were arranged from all over India. This was a training program, but apart from this also, I think this can be continued at university level. So why we have nominated few teachers who are good, means who are teaching our specialists in particular subjects. So we here give the training means we take extra classes for the students who are in final year of UG or PG. So that can be done, but this was, especially during this COVID pandemic, was a very nice effort. And I think you have taken a lot of pain to arrange all these things, especially continuously for 5 weeks. So I congratulate all the team, especially all the conveners and secretary and joint secretary and the special ICR, NHEP, so who have made it possible to have this kind of training. So I think this was the first kind of first what I have seen this kind of training that is involving all the teachers throughout like all over the India. So congratulations once and all, and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Then I requested to Srinivas Reddy sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Irrigation and Drainage Engineering, College of Agriculture Engineering, Raichur, Karnataka. Please express views on regarding this training program, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. A.K. Mishra ji, Chairman, ASRB New Delhi. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.P. Vishwanath sir, and all delegates. Really, I feel honored. I feel privileged to express my views regarding this training program. So actually, when we got call from Dr. Gorantivar sir 2 months back, really I was overwhelmed, because we know that Dr. Gorantivar sir is already expert in irrigation drainage. So then we have realized, yes, it's a great opportunity for young scientists like us to get exposed to the students. So as well as we have realized that it's a great opportunity from university side to get exposed to the students, to the new faculty from various universities and so on. Because nowadays, inbreeding is the biggest problem. Like may the days to come, even ICR at university level, it may make, we may have mandatory that we have to obtain our UG, PG and PhD from different universities in order to avoid inbreeding. In that sense, it was a good effort to collectively pull up all the teachers and to have various talks about various subjects and all. So it was really, and again, to see about the way, it has been organized, because when we were about to give lecture, just a few minutes before itself, all login credentials were sent to us, and they have made ensure that we are free. So like that, so it was well organized. And again, off the line, we very well from student side as well as faculty side. So actually, at Rahuri, so you have actually really a very good study circle for the students, because every university knows it actually. You have very good student circle. So that's a great effort from university side. So I take this my opportunity to express my good luck for the students, because they are way ahead to the new competitive world. So, and I express my sincere thanks to the university for giving me this opportunity. So thank you one and all. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Then I request to Dr. Bhargavi B, ARS Scientist, Agronomy, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Central Institute of Cotton Research, Nagpur. Please, madam, request to please express views regarding this training program.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Dr. A.K. Mishra sir, ASRB Chairman, ICR New Delhi, and Dr. K.P. Vishwanath sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MPKV Rahuri, and the other faculty of MPKV Rahuri, and my dear students, very good morning to all of you. Sir, firstly, I congratulate the whole team for successfully conducting this 5 weeks online training program. And I'm very much grateful for the team for inviting me as a resource person to give a lecture on management of problematic soils and organic farming. So it is, in fact, it's a learning experience for me too, being an youngster, to be participating in such a kind of training programs. And students were very interactive, sir. After giving this lecture, many students asked me questions. I thought simply after giving a lecture, I can skip from the questions, but here it is not so. Students asked me questions, and 20 minutes we gave the time for answering the questions itself. And even after the training program, also many students interacted with me how to prepare ARS. Even they asked me how to prepare, how to prepare the notes. I told them in detail. Actually, I worked as an assistant professor in Angro for 1 year, and I resigned there, and I joined in ICR system. So it brought me back the memories of again being a teacher, sir. So I'm very much thankful to the whole team, especially MPKV Rahuri. It was very good experience, sir. I learned a lot from it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Then I request to Vishal Pandey, student of MPKV Rahuri. Please express your feedback regarding this training program.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I am Vishal Pandey, a student of MPKV Rahuri. I had completed my MTech in agricultural engineering in 2019. After completion of MTech, I started preparation for NET and SRF. When I qualified NET exam in this January, it gave me more encouragement for SRF. In month of May, June, I came to know that CAAST team going to organize training for SRF and NET. So I registered in it and joined the session from July. The experience was very good. The session were very interactive and fruitful for me. I think for all student also. During the session, professor cleared my doubt which were over there during the study. And before this valedictory function, there was a quiz competition also was there, which was organized by CAAST, in which I secured 83% marks in soil and water conservation and 60% marks in irrigation drainage engineering, which itself expressed that the successful of training. In the last, I would like to express my big thank you to whole CAAST team, organizers, and to the whole professors, which give me such opportunity to being part of such wonderful training and to express my experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishal. Then I request to Madhumita Maitra, student of College of Agriculture, Pune. Please express feedback regarding this training program.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vishwanatha, sir. Honorable Dr. Mishra, sir. Dr. Gadak, sir. Dr. Farande, sir. All the dignitaries and the aspirants of national level examination who are working to make India a developed country and fulfill the dreams of India's former president, late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I'm highly privileged that I have got the opportunity to express my views about the training program held for the examination preparation of JRF, SRF, ARS examinations. I would like to thank all the teachers who helped us during this training. In the tense situation of COVID-19 pandemic, it was a great opportunity for all the students in gaining knowledge and motivation. We all have learned the opportunities, trends in this examination, and also got the key to hold success in them. Strategies learned during the program will always be helpful in every examination we face in our further life. Motivation and experience gained from the successful students was also very helpful. Mock tests conducted were the most important part as we understood the things we are lacking in and to work upon it. Lastly, I would like to thank all the teachers for giving their valuable time and helping us continue the process of learning. I would also like to thank Dhenge ma'am, Sevak sir and the CAAST for arranging this training. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhumita. Then I call to Asavardhan Market, PhD student, MPKV Rahuri, to express feedback.
I am audible, sir. Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
Good morning, all respected teachers, students, and other members. Today, all are presenting here for closing the ceremony of 5-week online training on competitive exam, JRF, SRF, NET, and ARS. First, I welcome to all guests and thanks to organizer for giving the opportunity to share my thoughts. Friends, really, CAAST-CSAWM MPKV Rahuri team provided the golden opportunity to students in lockdown situation. In fact, organizing team did the training student needed. In fact, I think it is a need-based training because of for agriculture graduate know the exams in department level and what is the opportunity in department. It is very important for students. With respect to the plant pathology, all lecture series is needed based and important for such exams. Expert speaker guided the students very well and nice manner with topic wise. Respected Dr. Mane sir, Dr. Balerao sir, Dr. Hegde madam, and Dr. Maharana sir, all these are expert in the subject and guided the students very well with topic wise and sharing his experience about such exams. The most important things in this training program is to hear the experiences of these who qualified such exam such as JRF, SRF, NET, and ARS. Dr. Guru sir, Khaire sir, and Khatal madam share his experience and to reducing the fears of students' mind about these exams. Also, the experienced students also sharing his thoughts about such exams and provided the which book are reference book, then with online platform from study, etc. That's effect to reducing the fear about such exam. I think this will help to create the enthusiasm in the students' mind. Sir, there is no doubt that the tendency of the students toward these exams will increase. Lastly, I am very thankful to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshvardhan, for sharing your experience. Then I call to Vidya Khandekar, MTech student, MPKV Rauri, to share your experience regarding this training program.
Very good morning to all. I am Miss Vidya Uttam Kandekar, MTech student from Dr. Annasaheb Shinde College of Agriculture, Engineering and Technology, MPKV Rauri. My department of specialization is Soil and Water Conservation Engineering, and I am preparing for the SRF and NET examination. And in India, this is the first online training program which is organized by the CAAST-CSAWM for various competitive examination preparation. I have attended all the lectures of my discipline, and they were extremely helpful to revise all my knowledge and also to understand the hard concept. I must say the quality material of the expert is really helpful, simple, and easy to understand. And all the experts on behalf of all the participants, I would like to thank.
Sevak, you can take next.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Vidya. Then I request to Tushar Bhosle, a PhD student, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy Science, MPKV Rauri, to share your experience about this training program.
Good morning to everyone. Myself, Tushar Rajendra Bhosle, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy Science. I am a PhD student. I am here to present my gratitude in 5-week training, 5-week online training program regarding to ARS NET. I'm very much thankful to Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapeeth Rauri for arranging such a beautiful online training program for to encourage the student to preparation for ARS NET. After this online training program, I can definitely say now after this training program, ARS NET exam, NET students number for this university will definitely increase, and I am very much thankful to Dr. Mandakmale sir, Dr. Desle sir, Dr. Panchwai sir for presenting the lecture regarding to Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy Science. So I'm very much thankful to entire team who arranged this beautiful online training program. Thank you.
Hand over to Dr. Shinde sir. Sir.
Okay. Thank you all the experts and the participants for giving your valuable feedback about this online training program. I now request respected Dr. A.K. Mishra, Chairman Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board, ICR New Delhi, to give his chief guest address on this valedictory function.
Sir, voice is not coming, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now it is
Can you hear me
coming.
now?
Yeah. Please.
इसमें आ रहा है, इसमें आ रहा है। उसको छोड़ो। लेडी। ठीक है, जाओ तुम जाओ। Can you hear me, Dr. Vishwanath?
Yes, sir.
I'll switch off. There is echo. I'll use my mobile.
Yes, sir, that's good.
You know, sometimes the technology doesn't work.
Yeah.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rahuri, Dr. K.P. Vishwanath ji, Dr. A. Farande, Dean and the Director of Instructions, Dr. S.R. Gadak, Director of the Research and Extension,
Yes.
other officials of MPKV Rahuri, especially those who are involved in this particular program, dear participants attending this webinar, a very good morning, and I feel privileged to be with you during this valedictory function of the 5 weeks online training program on competitive examinations. I really feel that this is a blessing in disguise. I was listening to various, trainers. Normally, the faculty from the university itself must have given lectures or prepared the students. But since this was through video conferencing, a large number of faculty members from different ICR institutes and other universities could participate in imparting this training. It's really great. And I think we must learn from this. If we have the video conferencing facility, we must utilize the talent which is available nationally and globally for the benefit of our students. Now, coming to this training program, ICR and NAHEP, they are trying to improve the quality of higher agricultural education in India. And ICR has fixed 25% of the PG and PhD fellowships, seats, I'll say, in SAUs through this competitive examination. And also in all deemed universities, admissions are made through this examination. Though the number of seats will remain constant, but this kind of training and mentoring of students will certainly improve the chances of these students to successfully compete and get admissions against these seats. Now, this is certainly I'll say, achievement for a student, for the friends, and for the family. But if we see in the wider perspective, this is the achievement of university also. Because these days we see that a variety of awards to the universities and other institutes are awarded based on the number of students qualified in JRF, SRF, and also ARS. So this is a win-win situation for the students as well as for the university. And ultimately, whatever knowledge students have gained, that is going to benefit these students throughout their life. Now, if we look at the scenario, agricultural scenario in the country, with a population of 1.37 billion, India is the world's second most populous country. It is the 7th largest country of the world with an area of 3.29 million square kilometers, of which the land area is 2.973 million square kilometers and 1.797 million square kilometer is cultivated, which is highest globally. So means we cannot increase the land. If we see the other privileges which this country has, in the north, we have the highest mountain range of Himalayas. In the west, we have the Thar Desert. And east, we have the Gangetic Plains. And in the south, we have Deccan Plateau. And the total number of agroclimate conditions prevalent in this country are about 127. That means we have such a diverse agroclimatic condition. If we wish to grow any crop, we can. Unlike many countries where, the climates are very limited. Last year, we produced the record, production of the food grain, which is estimated to be about 291.95 million tons. That includes about 117 million tons of wheat, rice, about 106 million tons of wheat, 45 million tons of coarse cereal, and more than 23 million tons of pulses. India is the largest producer of milk, pulses, and jute. And it ranks second in the rice, wheat, sugarcane, groundnut, vegetables, fruits, and cotton. It is also one of the leading producers of the spices, fish, poultry, livestock, and plantation crops. And it is emerging as the third largest economy of the world after US and China. Now, this agriculture and allied sectors are also the largest source of livelihood in India. And we all know that more than 50% of the total population and about 70% of the rural household entirely depend primarily on agriculture for their livelihood. And in agriculture sector, as many as 82% of the farmers are small and marginal. Now, if we see the challenges which this sector is facing, we have the total of about 2.4% of the world's land, 4% water, and we maintain about 17% of the global livestock and 18% of the humanity. It is estimated that by 2050, India will surpass the China, and it will be the largest populous country, having a population of about 1.67 billion people. Now, in spite of having, such a good production and a food secure country, 25% of the world, they live in India. World's hungry, they live in India. And this is the home for over 190 million undernourished people. About 38% children under 5 years are stunted. And 28% are wasted. If we see the average of Asia also, it is much better than what we have. Half of the women, including pregnant women, and 60% of the children are anemic. And these days, we talk that instead of food security, we have to move towards the nutritional security if we have to improve the situation. There are other issues also, like there is low productivity and declining profitability. There is depletion of natural resources and also its quality. There are biotic and abiotic stresses, inefficient use of agro inputs, rising input costs, changing food habits and quality concerns, high post-harvest losses, lack of value addition in processing, climate change, rising quality competitiveness under the pressure of globalization, vulnerable markets, and poor access to credits. These are some serious limitations which are affecting the agricultural production in this country. And if we have to overcome these limitations, we have to find solutions. And some of the solutions which scientists are suggesting, they include the increased productivity, not the total production. Per drop, more crop. That's what our PM appeals. When we talk about drop, it really doesn't mean only water. Whatever is the unit of input, we must produce more crop. Reducing the cost of cultivation. Diversification of crops. In some of the areas, conventionally wheat, paddy, or the jowar, whatever it is, the farmers are growing and there is not enough profit in that. If they can switch to other crops like horticulture, floriculture, medicinal plants, and so on and so forth, probably the scenario can change. Empowering the low landholding farmers by consolidation of the land. We know that the average land holding, because of the fragmentation, is about 1 hectare. And these days, labor is not available. If one has to mechanize, how much you can mechanize? Since the land is very limited, so it will be very prudent if the land consolidation takes place. Then remunerative price and easy and assured access to markets. Many times we see that production is good, but the farmer is not getting remunerative price. And many times I have seen that whatever is the produce, it is not even picked up or it is replowed, because a farmer will not realize even the cost of harvesting and taking the produce to the market. If one can emulate the model of the white revolution in case of milk, through cooperatives, milk cooperatives, there is assured market as well as the reasonably good price. This kind of system should come to other agricultural produce also. Then diversification of farming through allied sectors such as animal husbandry, forestry, and fishery. When I was in Nagpur, the Vice Chancellor of MAFSU, it was very painful to know that farmers are committing suicide in Marathwada and Vidarbha area. And when we have conducted certain studies in these areas, we realized that only those farmers have committed suicide where the farming was rain-fed, and also there was no alternate source of income. Those farmers who were also having some alternate source of income, such as animal husbandry, maybe goatery or maybe dairy or poultry, they were not committing suicide because at the time of distress, they were able to get some income from these allied activities. Then strengthening of the supply chain infrastructure, including connectivity with the rural area, a storage facility for the agricultural produce, and the distribution system. Then increased processing capacity and value addition. This must happen close to the rural areas where farmers can take their produce and go for value addition and processing. Sometimes a crop is called surplus. There's plenty of crop in the market, especially horticultural crop, and the price is some. And it is not remunerative to sell that particular produce at that particular price. I remember a couple of incidences. One I remember when I was at Nagpur, our students went to a nearby district for NSS camp. And they came back with a lot of oranges, each one carrying 5 to 10 kg. And when I asked the reason, they simply said the farmer was not willing to pluck the oranges because he was not getting even the plucking price in the market. So what a pity. Such situations happen for many other crops also. So if we can improve, the processing capacity, then probably that kind of fluctuation will not be there. Then at the moment, 60% of our area is rain-fed. So there is need to streamlining the irrigation infrastructure in the country if we have to improve the situation as far as the availability of the water is concerned. Then with the global warming, this climate change is becoming a serious problem, and there is need to tackle this in scientific ways. Then one more area which I feel is important is the digitization of complete upstream and downstream value chain in the agriculture system, which is not existing. Though the government has taken several measures, including the establishment of ENAM, and large number of markets are being connected, several other announcements are also made, but ultimately these technology, till they reach farmer will not get the benefit. One of the option is also high-tech agriculture. Sometimes we see in different video clips from different countries, the farmers using high-tech agriculture, and their production is excellent. But then that kind of infrastructure and that kind of knowledge is not available with farmers. What technologies or the knowledge we have in the NAS system has not been completely transferred to the farmers. So there is urgent need that as soon as a technology or a new knowledge is generated, that needs to transfer to the farmers to make optimum use of it. Now, if we all want to change the scenario, and we have to all the solutions which I have listed, there is need to shift from input-based to knowledge-based increase in agriculture production, what we call more from less for more. And this can only be addressed if some extraordinary efforts are made, especially for the development of highly motivated world-class human resources that is professionally competent, socially sensitive, and ethically strong. Now, in order to improve the quality of the higher education to achieve this objective, the ICR has, as I said before, earmarked 25% seat in the SAUs for PG, PhD through the competitive examinations, for which I believe this particular training program is organized. This will be really good. This will benefit the students. This will benefit the university and also the country. I would like to share my two experiences with all of you. One, when I was a professor in Pantnagar University, I'm talking of early 2000. Every year, we used to tell our graduating students to identify particular lectures which they want to be delivered, especially to prepare these students for JRF examination. So they used to provide a list of lectures, and there used to be tutorials, and these tutorials were there for months together. And the outcome was a large number of students during those years were selected in JRF. So this kind of hand-holding and mentoring certainly helps, and I must compliment this particular program which MPKV Rahuri has started for online training. I will also share another experience. When I was at Nagpur, the Vice Chancellor of MAFSU, I was told by the Dean of the Dairy Technology faculty that 10 JRF are there in the ICR, but out of 10, 8 was grabbed by the College of Dairy Technology, Varud, which is a very, very significant achievement. Many of you may be aware that this college is remotely located. And if they grab 8 out of 10 national fellowships in the field of dairy technology, it's a big achievement. So I called the dean concerned. I said, what is the secret behind it? And I would like to share that secret. And he told me the secret is that a large number of students who will be passing out, who will be completing BTech dairy technology, they take their placement in NDRI, placement, for practical training. And when they are at NDRI, their seniors used to take their classes every day till they were there for the training and the plant attachment. And the result was this. So certainly this kind of training, which Rahuri, MPKV Rahuri has arranged, is an excellent step, I'll say, and this should continue. This will benefit each and everybody. In the end, I would like to thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor, MPKV Rahuri and his team, not only for conducting this training program, and also inviting me to share my views with all of you. I would also convey my very best wishes to all those who attended the training. You must qualify more and more in numbers. With this, I close my address. Thank you very much for the patient hearing. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. A.K. Mishra, Chairman, ASRB, New Delhi, for your valuable address and guidance to all the participants. Definitely, this will help a long way in motivating the students of Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapit Rauri to appear for different exams conducted by Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Now, there is a brief program of distribution of certificates in the presence of Honorable Chief Guest and Honorable Vice Chancellor and all other dignitaries. I request Mohsin Tamboli, please share the certificates.
Thank you very much, sir.
Certificate goes to Mrs. Priyanka Brahmane, PhD students of MPKV Rauri. Congratulations, Mrs. Brahmane. Second certificate goes to Mr. Gorakshanath Antre, again PhD students of MPKV Rauri. Next certificate goes to Mrs. Madhubita Mote, student of College of Agriculture, Pune. And next certificate goes to Mr. Tushar Bosle, PhD students of MPKV Rauri.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So congratulations, all the participants, and rest of the certificates will be emailed by email. Now, I request Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapit Rauri, Dr. K.P. Vishwanatha, for his presidential address.
Okay. Respected chief guest of today's valedictory function, Dr. Mishra sir, Honorable Chairman of ASRB, both our directors, Dean Dr. Farande and Dr. Gadak, Dr. Gorantiwar and all Dr. Shinde and all other CAAST team members who have taken responsibility of organizing this training program, all our associate deans, heads of the departments, and all the experts who have participated and guided our students, and more particularly the participants. And for the information of our chief guest, sir, this is actually, we have conducted more than 31 training programs during the lockdown period since first week of April. And also more than 8-9 webinars. I think webinars and training programs included, we have crossed more than 40 in the last 3.5 months. And we have touched almost more than 10 to 12,000 students, faculties, not only in Maharashtra, but the entire country. And also, we also organized some of the online training programs for farmers in a regional language, Marathi, which has reached more than 4,000 to 5,000 farmers of Maharashtra. And we have been doing our CAAST team supported by NEHEP program of ICR. They are doing a good job. And I think ICR is also recognized that this is the first university in the country to organize such a thing and taking a lead in reaching the most the students, staff, and also the farmers. Sir, as a chief guest, I'm thankful to you. You have, being a veterinary and animal science person, you have covered almost all problems of Indian agriculture. And I can appreciate your vast experience working in NDDB and also as Vice Chancellor in MAPSU and also Vice Chancellor in the first agricultural universities of the country, Pantnagar, and now presently heading the ASRB, which is having the responsibility of selecting, conducting, organizing the ARS and SRF and NET and other programs for the entire country. I think that way we are very happy for your guidance. And you have rightly mentioned the Indian agriculture, problems in Indian agriculture. The main is the year by year we are the land that is kept for agriculture and food and fruit production is reducing. And also the size of the holding, because more than 70 to 80% of our farmers are small and marginal farmers. And the main the problem is the water. And you are telling about the national scenario is 60% rainfall. But in Maharashtra, it is 80%, 80.4, because the maximum irrigation percentage, irrigation area in Maharashtra is around 19.6% or so, 19.4%. So that way, 80% of the Maharashtra area is this one. In spite of it, Maharashtra has received Krishi Kanmarne Award from Prime Minister during February this year for producing the highest food grain yield by the Maharashtra state. And that way, I think all the universities and also ICR has a role in developing a technology and transferring the transfer of technology. And also the next is the climate change, and we are observing almost drought and flood occurring simultaneously in different parts of the country almost every year. And the most important problem that farmers, you have rightly mentioned about the the santra in Nagpur. It is not only in santra, it is the onion, you take anything, all the crops. The main problem farmers are facing is the marketing. We need to, in future, we need to focus on post-harvest management and marketing, cold storage, and the value chain development, and also this one. And also for this, I think the farmers producers company or the FPOs playing a major role. And in addition to that, we are also having promoting the human resources in agriculture. So that way, this particular examination, it may be NET examination, it may be JRF, SRF, or even ARS examination is playing a crucial role. And each university, we are trying to promote our students and this one. That way, this is a very sincere effort by our CAAST team for bringing. I think the registration, as mentioned by Dr. Ahire, was around 1,761. Unfortunately, they are not there today to listening to the chairman and the chief guest of today's function. I think we are the participation in the valedictory function is I think instead of keeping in a separate day the valedictory function, we should keep on the last day of your training program, so that we can expect more participants participation in the valedictory program. Anyway, those students are missing the value or guidance from our chief guest, and without taking much time, and our effort is continuing. And sir, this year, as you rightly mentioned, in future the COVID will not leave us quickly, and we have to live with the COVID. And we should know, and we should tell our teachers, students, and staff and farmers how to live, how we have to live with the student, and so on. See, you have seen the chairman, when there was some problem, and when a person was coming near to him, he put his mask. So that means you have to be little careful. That means you have to be you should not have a fear of this one, but you have to be careful in how to address the COVID situation. I think that way, no other go, it is inevitable that we need to live with the COVID. And we are expecting, I don't know, when the vaccine development, different parts of the world and also different parts of the country, the different approaches is going on to develop the vaccine and the plasma therapy. And also, more than anything else, the best need is the immunity development, to keep our body, develop our own immune system with so many other means. That way, our Ayurveda and Ayur medicines are playing important. And also another good news is the recovery rate. They also increasing in India, and also the fatality rate has come down to less than 3% in India. That is one good move. Still, it is spreading like a wildfire. We need to educate our public, our students, and also our family members to how to protect ourselves from the COVID situation. And in this way, I think thanks to this technology of the video conferencing, or whatever you call nowadays, it may be Zoom or WebEx or go to meeting of Google or whatever it may be. The technology is helping us to come together and share the knowledge by sitting in our own places. And most of the national seminars, international seminars, and even most of our official things are doing this way, and reducing lot of cost of traveling. And also, I think that will be the future in in future it will be the inevitable technology. And with these words, I once again thank you, Dr. Mishra ji, for joining and guiding our participants and all our scientists and staff. This one, and hope this in future this effort of MPKV will help some of our students and staff, especially youngsters, to enhance their knowledge. And also, as you rightly mentioned, the resource persons we have not restricted to only MPKV or Maharashtra. We have tried to gather from all over the country, whoever this one. And as you know, I think we are having more than 14, 15 discipline agriculture and 4 or 5 discipline in agricultural engineering. And that way, we are that under this NEHGP program, as our Dr. Gorantiwar mentioned in the beginning, we are having under this program in the last October, November, around 30 students went abroad under this program. Our PG students, they have got an exposure in the Asian Institute of Bangkok, Thailand, and the other two batch were ready to go, but in the meantime, the COVID situation and lockdown emerged, and they are waiting. And I don't think for another 1 year, it is very difficult for our students and staff to go and make decision. Still, everyone, as our Jawaharlal Nehru was mentioning, everything can wait, but not agriculture. So everything can be locked down, but not agriculture. So the farmers are not keeping quiet, farmers are working, and farmers are producing in spite of several hardships of reducing the land, and in spite of our productivity level is not comparable to the international level. The productivity is far below than the genetic potentiality of many of the this one. Our farmers are working hard because they have no other alternative to produce, and they are producing. But only thing is, we need to, our concern is to having to enhance their income. So that way, our university is also playing an important role in doubling farmers' income. And being this one, we have developed a model, a recommendation for all the around 30-35 members were there. I am being the chairman of the doubling farmers income state level coordination committee, and we have recommended around 250 pages of recommendation based on the region-wise recommendation for Dapoli, for Konkan, for Western Maharashtra, Vidarbha, Marathwada separately. And we have also developed an integrated farming system, IFS model for the farmers, through which we have shown, and we have adapted 2 villages by way of integrated farming system. We could show that the farmers' income can definitely enhance. Per 1 hectare, we can get around 4.75 lakh rupees, but deducting around 2.5, and this one, it is possible to this one. So the doubling is possible. Only thing is the small farmers should come together. The market assurance should be there, and we need to focus on such other things. And I think our university is making a little effort in all these directions. And once again, thank you very much, sir, for joining. And I congratulate and I wish you, I join the chief guest in wishing you, all the participants, very good future. And we request you, this is one side, the examination and other things. We request, and the student ready program is also making our students to make their, instead of job seekers, to job providers. So that way, many of our students, there are success stories that our students are going into the agricultural entrepreneurs. And such example is our Vilas Shinde of Sahyadri Agro. This one you must have visited, sir. And the such things we need to promote in future. And with these words, I once again thank you, and I thank all our CAAST team for taking this pain, and also thank all the experts who have joined and sharing their knowledge and also guiding our students. Once again, thank you, sir. Thank you for joining, and thank you very much for your guidance. Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for your presidential address, and as always supporting the CAAST team and motivating the CAAST team members to do their best. Thank you very much. I now request Dr. A. Atre, Procurement Officer of CAAST team and Professor Soil Water Conservation, to go ahead with the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Shinde. I am here to propose the vote of thanks for valedictory function of 5-week online training program on competitive examination like JRF, SRF, NET and ARS. I am thankful to Professor A.K. Mishra, Chairman of Agricultural Scientist Recruitment Board, who had shared his experiences with the students as well as with us and guiding us and students. Thank you, Professor Mishra ji. Then I'm thankful to our beloved Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.P. Vishwanatha sir, for his continuing encouragement for different activities of CAAST as well as different activities of students and staff. I am thankful to our Director of Research and Director of Extension Education, Dr. S.R. Gadak, for sharing his views on this particular occasion and sparing his time. I am thankful to Dr. A.L. Farande, Director of Instruction and Dean Faculty of Agriculture, for his suggestions in different programs of CAAST. I am thankful to all the associate deans of constituent colleges and heads of department from Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith, Rahuri. I am very much thankful to all the guest lecturers, 88 expert lecturers were there who provided their expertise to all the students. I am also thankful to the students without whom without whose active participation, the program would not have been completed. I am also thankful to the convener and co-convener, Dr. Gorantiwar and Dr. M. Shinde, principal investigator and co-principal investigator of CAAST, for organizing this particular program. I am thankful to Dr. M.C. Ahire, organizing secretary, and Dr. S.B. Nangode, joint organizing secretary, for successfully organizing this particular program. This is very good program which they have given their efforts for organization of this particular program. I am especially thankful to Dr. Shubhangi Gadge and Dr. Sevak Dhenge, who were always the persons. They have given their time and they have organized this particular, they have conducted this 5-week training program, which was quite large. This was conducted quite smoothly, and I am especially thankful to Dr. Gadge and Dr. Dhenge. Along with them, Dr. S.S. Sadafar and Engineer Mohsin Tamboi, who were helping them in coordinating the entire program. I am thankful to one and all. Thank you very much. Back to Dr. Shinde.
Yeah, with the permission of the chair, I will say the program is over. Thank you again, one and all. Thank you.
Sir, Mr. Sir, thank you. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you very much.
Thank you.